So, when I was a kid, oh man, when I was a kid, get tiny Dodger stories, whenever I would go to daycare and kindergarten, all the different times that you had like a nap time, nap time was my favorite part of the day. All the other kids would scream and pitch a fit. They hated it so much. And I immediately, the second that nap time was a thing, I like grabbed my mat, because they would have us all, there was like a huge stack of mats, you know, like when you're in PE sometimes, depending on the school, they'll have you like grab your mat and drag it wherever you want, and then you use the mat while you're exercising or stretching. So that's basically what they would do. They had like tiny mats. And so they'd be like, come grab your mat, and we'd be like, okay. And I loved it. I would just wait around for it. But I was really bitter. I was also like a kleptomaniac child, because if you were really quiet during nap time, they would give you like a prize, right? To help kids be quiet during nap time. They were like, all right, we'll reward kids when they're quiet. And so I was always quiet because I was always actually sleeping. I was like nap so hard. And there was one time though that I got told to shush because I was humming. But that's like something that happens even now. When I was working at TGS, I would hum all the time and then be like, oh god, I'm that coworker that's just like singing to herself. It's terrible. But I got so bitter that I never got a toy. That I never got that like that positive reinforcement. Like I knew that I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I started stealing toys, and I'd bring them home, and I would tell my mom that I got them. I would like make up my own reality. I was like, yeah, I got this stuffed animal as, you know, 'cause I was good. Then my mom would be like, oh, that's so great. And I got addicted to that. I was like, oh, my mom's so happy with me when I bring a toy home, and I get a toy. So I started just stealing toys from the nursery. And they didn't find out until it was like it ramped up so quickly. They didn't find out until there was a huge teddy bear that I grabbed. It was literally the size of myself, and I tried to just leave with it, and they were like, no. They followed me out and took it from me, but they took it from me right in front of my mom, and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. And one of the ladies was talking to her, and she was like, a lot of our toys have gone missing. I'm wondering if your daughter's taken them. My mom was like, what? So we went home, I'm like crying, and my mom was like, alright, how many of these toys have you stolen? And I was like, all of them. I never won any of them. And then they did the thing where they were like, I don't know if you deserve to get older this year. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we might just skip your birthday. Maybe you'll just stay the same age for another year. Killed me. I was like, no! Like dying. I was so racked with guilt. And then my mom had to explain to me what jail was and why why stealing is bad. And even when I was little, I questioned it. I was like, I'm a kid, they'll even take me to jail? And my mom was like, probably. I was like, so that was how Dodger learned not to steal. I was a kleptomaniac child that got so drunk on the feeling of people being proud of me and my family for being good during nap time. Oh gosh, it was so ridiculous. But even now, I love naps. That's the full story. Naps are the best. And if you have a kid who doesn't like to nap, I don't understand, because naps are the greatest. Those are my feelings. Anywho, I'm gonna go.